Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to show you guys like my 5 biggest tips for basically like one, growing your curly hair, but also mainly getting your curl pattern back. I still have like work to do as far as getting my curls completely back to what they were, but I'll show you like a picture up here somewhere of what they looked like before. But it's been about 1.5 years since I started actually trying to take care of my curly hair. I used to just always wear it straight. This is about what it looks like now after 1.5 years of just switching up my curly hair routine. Well, I didn't even have a curly hair routine because I hardly ever wear it curly. But yeah, these are just the 5 main things I've done that I feel like have made a big difference in getting my curls back. And yeah, I just wanted to share them with you. Anyways, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Zakaila. Make sure to subscribe below and join the Z fam. Also follow me on social media at zakaila.savage. I post on Instagram daily, Facebook, I have Twitter, Snapchat. And yeah, let's just jump into this curly hair video. Okay, so tip number 1 is kind of an obvious one. It's not using heat or coloring your hair. This is all based off of what I did, and when I wore my hair straight a lot, I always straightened it, had to blow dry. I'd spend like at least 2 to 4 hours a week, depending if I straightened it once or twice that week, just blow drying and straightening my hair, which is super bad for it and damaging, as we all know. And then I also colored it kind of a lot, I guess. At the end of high school, I did a bunch of like ombre stuff and blonde stuff, and then I would dye it back dark brown. And yeah, so I did a lot of coloring. And so yeah, once I decided to try to work on my curls, I just stopped coloring my hair and I stopped straightening it. I went like an entire year before I straightened it again, and then I did it once and then I haven't again. So tip number 2, this is basically just finding your curly hair routine, what works for you depending on your curl type and your hair specifically, because this is going to vary for everyone. But I basically just came up with a like routine that works for my curls. So I don't really use shampoo. I co-wash, but I do shampoo like once or twice a month, because it's important to cleanse your scalp. You want your scalp to be clean. If you have a dirty scalp and you just only co-wash, then you're just gonna have all that gunk built up, especially because we put a lot of like products in our hair with curly hair. So you really want to make sure you do cleanse your scalp, and that's going to vary for everyone depending on the curly hair type. Maybe you have to do it once a week, maybe only twice a month. It really just depends. But otherwise I will use co-wash, and I don't do that every time either. I'll do it like every other wash, just because yeah, shampoo can a lot of times be really drying for the hair, and I don't want to strip too much oils. My co-wash is from She Moisture, so it doesn't have any of the parabens or sulfates or anything like that that is bad for the hair. But then the other thing I figured out in my routine is I just completely stopped using conditioner, and instead of conditioner I just used hair masks. So I use like the Jamaican black castor hair mask from She Moisture, and just a bunch of like natural hair masks that you're supposed to put in for like 3 to 5 minutes. Basically do a hair mask every time I actually like comb out and brush my hair for a shower. Sometimes that's every day or every other day. And then on top of that, I also deep condition twice a week. So I'll leave it in either for a few hours or I'll leave it in overnight, just depending on what I want to deal with, because I don't always really like sleeping with wet hair. It bothers me. So just finding what works for your curls and what's going to help them grow the best was like huge in getting my curls to where they are today. Okay, so tip number 3 is I got a diffuser. I have like a Chi hair dryer, and it came with like this big old giant diffuser. And so if I don't have time to air dry, which I feel like is mainly in the winter, like because I don't want to go out with wet hair, it's like super cold. I live in Seattle, it's like 30 degrees for half the year. Then I'll just diffuse. Sometimes I don't do it all the way, but just enough so it's not dripping everywhere, or if I'm just in a rush. But whenever I diffuse my curls, you just diffuse and it goes like this and it diffuses the heat. If I have more time, I'll just do cool, but otherwise I'll just do like the lowest warm setting because I don't want a lot of heat on it. I put product in my hair as well, so that to help protect it and moisturize. But yeah, I'll diffuse, and it just helps scrunch up the curls, and it really helps my curls look really good. So that's what I did today, just so you guys can see. Sometimes I'll have like my curls will be really curly, but they'll just be really long if I just let it stay wet and hang down. So when I like diffuse and scrunch it up, it really just helps my curls become more like bouncy and scrunched up. Tip number 4 is I got a microfiber towel. I've talked about it before. I just got it from my Bartels. Using a normal towel is really bad for your curls, and gives it like a crap ton of frizz and breakage, so it really helps it dry, and my curls are always so shiny when I use it, and it makes such a big difference. So yeah, that is my 4th tip, is just ditch the normal towel. Your curls don't like it, okay? And then my tip number 5 is kind of just these like, there's just like a few like accessories, I guess I would say, that have helped. So kind of along with the microfiber towel, I have a satin pillowcase, which is really good for your hair and skin. The satin, I mean, a lot of you know silk satin is really good for curly hair. Using like the normal hair ties is really bad and causes breakage. So yeah, keeping silk and stuff will keep your hair shiny and moisturized. Cotton, if you use like a cotton scrunchie or a cotton pillowcase, it actually like soaks up your oils from your face and takes out the moisture from your hair and face. So yeah, as people with curly hair, like we have enough trouble getting moisture and keeping the moisture in our hair, so we don't want it being taken away from like scrunchies. Just using the satin pillowcase, I have satin scrunchies now that I'll put my hair up in that have made a big difference. And I notice like anytime I wear those just little black like elastic hair ties, every single time I take it out of my hair, I get like a bunch of hair breakage and like it gets knotted all up on the hair tie. Like I just have too much hair for that. Those aren't good for your curls. If you're pulling them out, you're breaking a bunch of your hair. And then yeah, the last little accessory for tip 5 that I want to say, I use a vibrating like massager, I guess. I don't really know what those are called. And you like this and it vibrates, and that's gonna help like your hair grow and stuff like that and bring the blood flow. It gets in and helps break up any gunk or built up product you have. And again, you need a clean scalp and a nice scalp. You want to take care of your scalp, not just your curls, because your scalp being clean is what's gonna help your hair grow. Those are my tips for regaining your curls, getting your curl pattern back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, again, make sure to subscribe below and follow me on social media. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.